What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Metaphor ReFantazio.
Where to?
As we, this one we go back and...
Let's go.
Do we? Now that I sit here and I scratch my head, I think we go back into the...
All right. Where to?
Sewer. There we go. That one took me a second. We went back to Grand Trad because I do them I think next video we hit a dungeon over there, but
Then
I was sitting there like just trying to remember like what order did I do things in here?
okay.
Oh no.
Oh man, I am really glad I took my anxiety medication this morning. And I know that's gonna make that sounds like AJ, what the hell are you talking about? For some reason, when I don't take it, I have a lot of trouble staying awake. I don't know why. I have talked to other people who take the same medication that I do that do not have that problem. But when I get used to it and then I forget it for a day, that whole day I'm dragging ass or I'm just flat out unconscious. And that was me yesterday. I probably slept 22 hours. I mean, I think I would think I woke up once or twice, for maybe an hour or two here or there, grabbed some dinner, but then just went right back to sleep.
We're not going to make it if you don't heal.
Oh god, fish people.
Well done. The scourge is no more. What now? I shall rise to the occasion. Impressive as ever.
Yeah, I'm sensing something. I got a bad feeling. Yeah, we're about to get... we do another one of these, like, we're getting chased while we run towards the camera thing. I'm not a fan of these.
Run! Over here!
Yeah, I said it before. When we see the actual size of this thing, it clearly does not look like Nessie.
Really?
So just giving it this appearance, I don't know, it doesn't look right to me. During these like chase sections down here in the sewer.
Hey,
No.
let's do it.
However,
All right!
Right.
Let's go.
Next time for sure.
Sorry if you heard some
Wait.
clunking there. I just got a phone call from my mother was wondering how I'm supposed to mute everything. Like, because
Enough.
I'll focus on the dialogue for now. Sorry, I just really don't like this section of the game. Was that, you're long past due for being eaten, had to lure you here. But, wait, so you lured us here, and now and now I gotta talk about this. I do not like this section of the game. I think it's just poorly written, just the map doesn't work for me. It just, big swing and a miss. Big swing and a miss. Sorry, I was getting distracted there. But no, my mom gave me a call. She's not feeling well, so she's on her way home from work right now. She left early. But no, I'm always afraid to turn my commentary off and then restart later on in the video, because for some reason I have issues where I don't know, my software does weird things with the audio. So essentially, the rumbling or clunking that you were hearing was me trying to mute my microphone, you know, manually.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I should be saying I'm a little sad that Klinger's getting sacrificed, because I like Klinger.
No.
I mean, he was an asshole, but I liked his design.
Oh.
Don't let them get away! Look!
Alright, so the whole bit here is we're gonna run around these little cells and free our party members individually, and then have little fights with a limited party. It's an interesting idea. Persona 5, oddly enough, Persona 5 did something very similar with its second dungeon. If anybody remembers, during the museum section in Persona 5, you trip some alarm that separates the protag, Ryuji, and An and Mona, and you had to actually go around and flip switches and, you know, save the individual members of your party. But unlike this situation, in that one, it was kind of up to you and your skill of avoiding enemies, of whether or not you had to fight people short-handed. In this one, it's you kind of have to plan out, like, who's weak to what, what enemies are weak to what, and which party members will help you the best for certain situations. I think it's a cool idea. It's, again,
That should come in handy.
like with a lot of things in this dungeon, just
Great find. Keep it.
I don't know. I can't tell you how I would have liked to seen it fixed,
come in handy.
but it just
Pocket it.
didn't work for me. And again, I was that way with the museum in
What do you think?
Persona 5, but my problem in Persona 5 was that one was way too wordy. You know, I feel like it just it spent too much time trying to talk to you and explain things, and the dungeon felt like it just drug on and on and on.
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
And I'm gonna keep saying it. I really like this feature that a lot of turn-based games are putting in. This that kind of like overworld
Thanks.
sort of combat where you can actually do battle and almost defeat enemies outside of turn-based. So it makes leveling against especially like weaker enemies really nice, which I think this game does it the best, where you can focus on weaker enemies to do that. You know, like if they're weaker than you, it just lets you chop right through them. Persona 5 did something similar.
What do you think?
Specifically in Tartarus, when you were when you were just kind of power leveling through and you're just running through, just knocking out shadows, especially if you sneak up on them. Some of them would just be auto defeated.
Okay.
But the first game that I really saw do something kind of like what this game is doing was
This won't stop us.
I was Trails Through Daybreak. That was the game. Because oddly enough, it did its quote-unquote field battles before it even did its actual like kind of real turn-based gimmick, which I thought was really weird. But it worked. It's something that I actually... It's a change that I really like for the genre.
Well done, Hulk.
Let us run up.
God, I am out of breath. I need to...
Let's take
I've been working on losing weight, which I gotta say, my shirts are fitting a little better. You know, I feel like I've been dropping
Not too shabby.
weight. I think like it was like 2 weeks after my doctor said, "Hey, you know, your weight's just going in an upward trend. I want to see it go down." I said, "Okay." You know, I've been meaning to do that myself, and I think I went back like 2 weeks later, lost 10 pounds just by changing what I was eating, just by trying to eat less. I know, which
Yeah.
cutting back on the sugar, cutting back on stuff. And I know these are the obvious things, but I really need to get back out and actually exercise. Because there's no reason just sitting here running my mouth. I should be sitting here going,
Watch out.
after just a bit of a rant.
incoming.
If I could breathe through both my nostrils, that would also help. I swear my right sinus has been blocked for the past, I don't know how many months.
I shall no holding back. This better hit. Magic Seeker.
But it makes kind of makes the whole talking and breathing thing a bit of a bitch.
Them.
Oh, power of heroes!
I'll use what I must.
Fall. I shall vanquish evil.
Right on target. Nice one, Skull.
Roar. It didn't work.
That didn't do a thing. Yikes. Here comes the counter.
Nice! Oh, gales of wind!
Mockingbird got them right in their weak spot.
Oh, power of kings.
A critical hit.
I can't.
High
I die hard. Come forth, royal soul.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
Let's keep this up.
Power courses through me. A new means of protection.
Looks like we're safe for now.
You're a lifesaver.
Okay?
Got it.
What?
Hurry.
Yeah, I'll keep going, but before that, first we gotta heal up. Second, we got to oh yeah, collect items. There we go. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I really don't get why is there so little voice acting in this dungeon too? Like a lot of them, like there's there's something throughout the whole thing. Some of those little like small scenes as you're going through the dungeon, like when we would have run into the traitorous asshole, or went before they dropped us down that hatch, or there's so many different places where I'm like, okay, I would have expected that to be voice acted, but this dungeon, there's just so little for the amount of scenes there is very little actual voice acting.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I see.
Oh.
I really like the design of this thing. The ram horns on the horse, but I like the kind of like the flared helmet of the knight itself.
All right.
If it's useful, I say grab it. This is...
I see.
Let's hurry.
All right.
Let's take it and move on.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
I'm gonna go back down there. I think I just got lost, in all honesty. I was like, wait, did I go there? Did I go there? Did I?
This place.
These are...
They're for a child.
I thought Joanna was childless. At least right now. Didn't Burden say something about that?
A strange thing to find locked away, isn't it?
This portrait. 'Tis most odd as well. 'Tis common for the noblesse to have a portrait painted in celebration of their child's birth. But this one depicts neither her husband nor child.
You know, you're right. Haven't really seen many portraits of a pregnant wife alone.
Trying to think, what is the father ever elaborated on? I'm actually not 100% sure.
Looks like it belonged to the nurse who raised Joanna's son. I see. Apparently, Joanna was unmarried, never formally bound in marriage to the father of her child.
So 'twas a love child? An illicit affair?
Apparently so. At least here in Martira. The father was a foreigner of another tribe.
Okay, there we go.
Their marriage would never have been accepted. The traditionalists always say mixed blood children are abominations.
Of course, I say something and then I'm proven wrong
Superstitions like that
5
tend to
seconds
carry a lot
later.
more weight in the
I just could not.
Said
Just
was
because of the way they hand wave it, I was like,
irrational. She was about to
the way they're
announce the
talking about her,
child's
just
birth.
like no father in the
Tragedy struck.
painting.
The
You
old woman.
like would be a bigger
The money
deal, but it's
they'd hide.
really not important.
She killed the boy in his crib.
What?
Seems like this was around the time the human sightings were becoming more widespread.
It would be easy to ascribe the birth as the ill-fated omen. But to justify murdering a child?
Joanna's family was overjoyed. The deed kept the abomination out of the public eye. They never even investigated her crime. And Joanna's love, the father, was banished from the city. The nurse's diary concludes, "Oh God, please forgive me for my sin most wicked."
Let's move on. This is looking worse by the minute.
God damn it, I love you, Heisme. I fucking love him. I get he's goofy. He's a little bat creature, but his voice is so smooth. God, I love it. But no, sorry, before I got distracted by Heisme's awesomeness. No, I gotta say, this is one of the things I really did like. I really liked this twist that when we find out why Joanna, I forget how they're pronouncing it. Maybe because there's not a lot of voice acting in this section. But I really like what they're doing with her character. Look, I get it. The overly sympathetic villain. I know, it's a tale as old as time. But when it's done well, it's done well. I actually thought it was a good twist. It actually explained shit. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm willing to bet I was texting. I was either texting or it was checking I was checking a message, or I don't know, something weird.
I see. Fascinating. This right here.
Oh, this is a little inside baseball. I know the enemy we're about to fight. And because I know the enemy, I know what weaknesses it has. So it's why I'm swapping over to the Knight class for Will. It's to give him a spear and give him piercing attacks. Like I said, I'm kind of because I played past this point already, so I already knew what the boss was and all that. So you can say I was cheating, but a bit,
new possibilities.
or a lot. But no, as I was saying, Joanna is one of the things I actually liked about this section. I really like one of the followers that we gain, the head of the city guard. Who is it? Bertrand? I feel like something Berthold? Something with a B. You can say my memory is dog shit, but I really like him. He's a really cool guy. Just a nice character. We get Heisme in this section of the game. The dungeon, I feel, had elements of stuff that I would like. It just missed the mark to me.
Can't be.
I did it again. I'm expecting those things to go on much longer than they were.
Look. I don't like this.
Yes.
What? Here already?
Is that a baby? Nope, not a baby.
Are you hungry? Oh, so fussy today.
This monster. Is it a human?
This is the child you hold so dear? So, all the victims you kidnapped?
Oh, my darling has a hearty appetite. I had Morris deliver us food. Were you able to secure a meal?
Well,
Ah, useless! You have failed to eliminate the bounty hunters, and now you've let Heisme himself here. But no matter. You look tender enough for my darling's liking.
What?
This is your child. It just devoured a man. All I see is a mindless monster.
And a monster is what I see when I look upon the world. People are beasts of fear and superstition, murderers without remorse. I have done nothing they've not done to me. Abominations. They are the unnatural. They deserve to die. They should all be so glad to nourish my child. My dear, sweet child.
A mother's love should nurture, but this is beyond the pale.
And you? Do you not condemn her? She kidnapped children, murdered them in cold blood, and would see you blamed for it.
In truth, I know this woman's pain all too well.
Huh?
In the name of her child, she was willing to turn against the entire world. Behind her atrocities, I see the devotion of a bereaved parent. You found yourself unjustly in a terrible darkness, and I struggle to blame you. Burying your own child is unbearable. Grief and madness fill the gaps where love had been. But my eyes were opened. These people helped me see. The only way to beat the darkness is to confront it. Step by meager step. You must walk back to our reality. Look upon that and see true that it is not the child you once loved.
Be silent! You know nothing of it. Your sermons better suit a preacher, but that is not your place here. You are here to be eaten!
Good. Show me your hate. Pour out your darkness. We'll fight, but not in justice's name. Grief is its own death, so we will show you life!
Darling, are you still hungry? Mother wants you to play with your food! Come, my darling. It's time for supper. Eat up.
All the people had disappeared. This must have been the last thing they ever saw.
We break this tragic curse here and now. It's the only way we might mourn them. Let us finish this, Captain. We'll put an end to this horror, whatever the cost.
If we can figure out what it really is,
Face me!
we'll win. Let's get after it.
Fall!
Gunner! Pierce!
Is everyone... Let justice prevail! Burst forth!
Night! Lightning!
The captain's dazed.
Now
He's gonna
accept
have a
your
hard time
fate.
landing hits.
No holding back! Run them through!
By the sworn oath of night. Fight there!
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Gunner! Pierce!
Gunner! Better hit!
Right on target.
Observe
Magic Knight! Oh, bolts of lightning!
Vitus power.
Reel and run! Face me!
Critical hit. Real ace.
They'll not break my defenses.
I'll hold my ground.
Is everyone okay? That thing's been staring at us for a while now. It's so creepy. Wait, staring at us? That's it! The eyes! I bet if you go for those huge eyes, it'll have a hard time hitting us. We can't afford to feel sorry for it right now. Wait for an opening and try blinding it. If we hit its eyes, maybe it won't move around so much.
I see you!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Let us clear Gunner! Fall!
You hit their weakness.
Are you prepared?
Nice moves,
Pierce.
Heisman.
Come! I will not let you die.
Thanks.
Much thanks.
I owe you.
I will fight.
Hit their weakness. That's your opening,
Power of
Captain.
kings!
I have you.
All right. It's not going anywhere like this. Stroll, they've sapped your defenses.
There!
Hulkenberg got them right in
Let's
their
go.
weak spot.
Is there another way?
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain. You hit their weakness. Nice moves, Heisman. Heisman,
I stand
they've
with
dropped your
blade in
defenses.
hand. I see you!
This'll do.
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
Oh, power of kings!
Are you prepared? Better hit! Right
Now we
on
won't know
target!
where we are. Come on, this is our chance.
Signal!
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
Oh, power of heroes!
Come forth, royal soul.
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
I'll use this!
I knew you'd help.
I'm obliged.
My thanks. Now, Gunner! Pierce!
What? This is bad. We don't know who it's targeting. Heisman,
Magic
they've dropped
Knight!
your defenses.
Not this one. For all that we strive for!
Scour!
I'll use what I must.
Gunner! Better hit!
I see your game!
Finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
With blade in hand!
Vitus power. Wind!
Fall! Apologies.
Gunner!
Would you finish it?
Pierce!
Right on target.
Is everyone Magic Knight! Still standing, I see.
Look, its eyes are back.
Let's work together. No, let's go. Scour! Still up?
Gunner! Formidable indeed.
Now, I call upon royal power within!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
There!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Wind! Still here?
Gunner! Fall!
You hit their weakness. Nice moves, Heisman.
darling. Mama's here. Mama will always be here for you. Here. Take all the magic I have.
She healed the demon baby?
Is that all?
Stroll, they've sapped your defenses.
I shall vanquish evil. Run them through!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
I see you!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Gunner! Yes!
You hit their weakness.
Are you prepared?
Nice moves, Heisman. All right.
see that?
It's not going anywhere like this. Heisman,
Let's-
they've dropped your defenses.
You face me! Fall!
Is it staring at someone? Heisman, they've dropped your defenses.
I call upon royal power within!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
I see you!
Hulkenberg got them right in their
okay.
weak spot.
You can't! We've
Now we
destroyed
won't know
it!
where we are.
I shall
Now,
get
to the
her!
rest!
This is our chance.
This better hit!
By the swan.
Magic Knight!
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
Scour!
Be neither timid nor arrogant. I'll use what I must.
He's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing. The captain's on his last legs. Someone, get him healed up.
This calls for one of these.
That helped. By the swan oath.
Magic Knight!
I won't hold back!
Now accept your fate!
Gunner! Pierce!
You hit their weak point.
Observe
Keep it
the-
up, Stroll.
There!
Hulkenberg got them right
Let's
in
stay
their
calm.
weak spot.
Oh, power of kings!
You hit their weakness.
Ah!
Nice moves, Heisman.
I see you!
I will
Now
push
we won't know
through!
where we are. Come on,
Gunner!
this is our chance.
Pierce!
Apologies. Would you finish it?
Gunner! Run them through!
You hit their weak point.
I
Keep it
step-
up, Stroll.
There!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
You think it... Gunner! Fall!
You hit their weakness. Nice
I won't
moves,
miss! Right on
Heisman.
target!
Now we
Let
won't know where we
justice
are.
prevail.
Come on, this is our chance.
Worthy foe after all.
By this power. A tough one.
Let us. I'll use what I must.
Formidable indeed.
We don't know where the attack will come from. Watch out.
No holding back!
Right on target. Nice
For
one,
all
Stroll.
that we strive for! Still standing, I see.
Night! Wind!
That'll do.
I feel stronger.
Ah! I didn't know I had it in me.
Not long ago, I too had a child. But I couldn't protect him. It was in a nearby village. Some paripus started a riot, and my son was caught in the middle of it. They beat him until he was barely recognizable. Even bloodied and battered, he clung to life. But his body was broken. He couldn't move. And not a single person came to his aid. He was a Ujif, and to them, that's all he was. But he was a helpless child, left to die in a pool of his own blood. By the time I finally got to him, it had been hours. It was too late.
I had no idea.
I couldn't abide it. Reality was too painful, and I ran until I was spending my nights and days in the sandworm's pit. Better to live in solitude than in the embers of hell. That was the real reason I lived in that den of beasts. I thought death would be a mercy.
Heisme.
And then these meddlers came along. They dragged me under the night sky I'd not seen in many seasons. And beneath those stars, it finally came to me. This is not the life my son would have wanted for me. That thought changed my whole perspective. His memory deserves love, not pain. Look with your eyes and your heart. You can ignore it no longer. You loved your child, not this creature. And the child you loved is gone.
If I could have sacrificed my life instead, I swear I would have done it. I loved my son with all of my heart.
I know. Nobody could ever deny you that. And now, the nightmare is over.
What do we do? Do we present this creature as evidence?
I don't know. Our testimony's likely not enough to prove this monster was behind the disappearances, and it'd be easily denounced as a publicity stunt.
Do you recall the promise I made when first we met? I pledged my political support if you were able to solve this matter. I fear that after all this, it is a boon I can no longer provide. But if you need a head to present to the judges, perhaps it could be my own.
You'd have us cut off your head?
If that is your decision, I will accept it. However, that seems unlikely to clear Heisme's name. Please take me to the exhibition of the brave. I will confess the truth before the masses. Surely the evidence will be undeniable when heard from my lips.
Yet as a holy woman, 'twould be bold-faced ignominy to sanctifex Forden. You risk dire consequences, possibly even without trial.
I have but one request. Before I depart, I would ensure all my duties are passed to my successor. I know I ask much of you, but would Barden and I be permitted to join you in Oceania later on? I will atone for my sins. For my son's sake, I must.
What should we do? There's no guarantee she won't take this opportunity to escape.
But I see her point. The people here have suffered enough unrest. If she is to leave them, she must ensure they still have guidance, else they'll fall to chaos and panic.
You are our captain. The decision is ultimately yours.
I'm choosing to trust Joanna. Right.
You're too nice for your own good. But you might have a point about not forcing her.
Our treatment of her might reflect on her confession, too. Don't want anyone saying we coerced it out of her.
Then 'tis settled.
Oh, thank you for your kindness. 1,000 times. Thank you. Oh, how curious. It's as if the fog has finally lifted from me.
I've heard the news about Lady Joanna. I will assume the duty of her escort to the exhibition, and I'll ensure the warrant on Heisme is taken down. Rest assured, your bounty will be paid in full. After all, I asked that you find the true culprit, and so you did.
Ha ha! I say, we could upgrade the gauntlet runner with some extra spondulics, eh?
Young man, I have a request. Could you donate a portion of the money to the bereaved families? I know 'tis not my place, but something must be done for them. Their pain must be unbearable.
Not just some of it. It's all rightfully theirs.
Well said.
You'll hear no objections from me. All we really needed was a head for the exhibition.
My word. You're all indeed true knights. I'll personally make sure the citizens all hear of your bravery and spirit.
Just as long as you keep this out of the public ear until the exhibition, right? We can't have our opponents finding out and trying anything underhanded.
You have my solemn word. I'm glad I entrusted this to you.
All right.
Heisme, 'twas thanks to you that we found the truth. We'd not have revealed the culprit or the secret of the castle on our own.
I agree. If Barden thinks we're True Knights all, that goes double for you.
If you've nowhere else to go from here, perhaps you might join us and further lend us your strength.
You're in this race to become king, are you?
Not exactly. Look, you think it'd be all right to tell Heisme the truth?
We've come this far together. It's fine by me.
Yes, I have no objections either.
So His Royal Highness lives. I see now why you all fought so desperately.
Would you lend us your strength?
You already know my answer. My life may not weigh much, but I gladly pledge it to your noble cause. If I'm to choose a lord out of loyalty instead of dependence, then there's absolutely no shame in that.
Not a lord. A friend.
Hear, hear.
Right.
I wish I could have done more to help in Martira. I was so ready to prove myself, too.
Huh?
But maybe I found something better. A goal worth chasing. So I'm gonna focus on that from now on.
The mystical fairy, Gallica, keeper and heritor of the mage's virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny.
It's you and me. Our destinies are intertwined.
Okay, now all we have to do is head to Briarhaven and wait for Joanna to arrive.
Ah, about that. Dashed inconvenient, but there's apparently been a landslide on the Valley Road. Utterly impassable. The old road crews should have the mess cleared by the competition, so until then, your time is yours to waste.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The deadline is...
True.
All right, then.
Thank you. Now, take a look.